This video was created by London-based violinist Karenza Peacock to raise awareness and donations for the people of Ukraine. Within just 48 hours, she received videos from 94 violinists representing over 29 countries from around the world. Ilya Bodarenko, who we saw right at the start of the video, had to film his piece between explosions because he couldn't hear himself play. So whilst it's wonderful to be here today with all of you, we cannot and should not start this session without acknowledging that just 2,000 kilometers from here, there's a war and there's tremendous human suffering. Since the war broke out, our key priority at YouTube has to be connecting users to useful information, and that's why we removed access to YouTube channels associated with Russian state media. We have blocked more than 700 channels by now and more than 3.5 million videos globally, and we continue to operate in Russia as probably the single most reliable source of authoritative information to Russian citizens these days. In addition, we continue providing millions of dollars in humanitarian relief for refugees in the Ukraine. This goes to show that what happens in the world happens on YouTube, and more than ever, we are reminded that when history-changing moments happen, our platform can give everyone a voice. All right, I think we can start. Hi, my name is Pedro Pina, and I'm honored to lead the YouTube business in Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And I would like to start with a question. Do you remember where you were in 2005? Back then, the Katrina hurricane had just hit the US. Prince Charles finally got married to the person he wanted, and Angela Merkel was elected Chancellor of Germany for the first time. That very same year, in California, 26-year-old Jawed Karim made a video of himself in front of some elephants in the San Diego Zoo. When that very short 19-second clip went live, basically set in motion a seismic shift in the way we consume and published video content. That video was the moment YouTube was born. Babies born on that day will go to college next year, and yet in these 17 years, so much has happened on YouTube. YouTube has grown so much. Since I joined you on this stage, more than 2,000 hours of video have been already uploaded to our platform by the circa 2 billion users that we've had. I mean, imagine it's like China and India combined. And that's why we say, when we take a step back, we say YouTube has actually become more than just a video hub. It's where the world comes together to celebrate passion, to learn new skills, and to start businesses. It's where we come together in all sorts of creators. We have all sorts of formats, or we have all sorts of audiences and all sorts of surfaces reaching us through our mobile phone, our laptop, our tablets, and our TV screens. Imagine all of that is happening in just one place, and that is really the magic of YouTube. And people wonder what has allowed YouTube to grow so fast, and I would wonder, it's probably its openness. At the core of YouTube revolution is the fact that if you have a good idea, if you have a camera, you pretty much can find an audience globally. Being open allows new forms of creativity and storytelling. It allows easy iteration and dialogue with your users. It allows open and creative experimentation at a huge scale. And perhaps the most important part of that openness is the fact that it allows new talent and new voices to emerge. Unheard voices, discriminated voices, voices that always deserved a stage, but back in 2005, they would never stand a chance. Take Jessica, for instance. Jessica is a deaf YouTuber. She makes content on her experience as a homosexual woman living with a disability. She uses her YouTube channel, which has by now close to 1 million subscribers, as a place where people can come and feel a sense of belonging and understanding. Or take Jasmine as well. We call her at YouTube GNU. And time and again, she was told there's no place for women in the gaming industry. Her subscriber base of over 1.3 million people have proven everybody wrong. And now she's using her platform not only to do amazing gaming content, but to raise awareness on big societal issues that are impacting young women like herself. Or take Leroy. Leroy suffered from juvenile osteoporosis and has been in a wheelchair since he's 4 years old. Well, that hasn't stopped him. His channel has now more than 2.7 million subscribers, and he produces content about those in the fringe of society, those that live lives that maybe I, perhaps you, prefer to look away sometimes. Leroy has done interviews with prisoners, drug addicts, people suffering from eating disorders, to make us all understand their lives and their perspective. So as you can see, YouTube has not changed the way we consume and publish content, but it also has changed the way we connect with the world around us. And to be clear, it's consumers who are actually ultimately deciding the direction of change and the pace of it. And at YouTube, we've just been in the wonderful and very fortunate position to be in the front of it all. So with that in mind, let's dive into how we believe YouTube is reinventing things and what that means to you as marketers. I'd like to start with YouTube as a reinventor of the video consumption. Today, YouTube experience is seamless and enjoyable across all screens, whether it's watching shorts on a mobile or watching a science video on your laptop. And now, YouTube has arrived to the biggest screen that we have at home, the TV screen. In fact, globally, TV was once again our fastest growing screen in 2021. And as of January this year, on average, viewers are watching over 700 million hours of YouTube content on TV every single day. And we are the only streaming platform with everything from creator-led content to live programming, inspiring people to lean back, watch longer, and importantly, watch together. Secondly, people are also looking for similar YouTube content, but in short format. And this is a big trend that is emerging, like I'm sure everybody knows. And let's just actually take a moment to reflect on the growth of this new medium, because it's pretty mind-blowing. Globally, YouTube Shorts have accumulated over 5 trillion views by now. And right now, we are averaging 30 billion daily views, and that's 4 times as much as last year. Take a look. Yeah, pretty cool. And by the way, we've been experimenting with ads in YouTube Shorts since last year, and we are now gradually rolling it out to all advertisers around the world through video action campaigns and app campaigns. Okay, so the next area on YouTube that is being reinvented is commerce, and more specifically, the consumer purchase journey. Let's just take a pause again for a moment to reflect on how shopping habits have changed in the last couple of years. As you know, worldwide e-commerce sales for retail has grown by an incredible 27% in just 1 year. 10 years growth in just 12 months, 27%. And so YouTube is enabling brands to take full advantage of this change in a couple of important ways. The first one is through trust, and by the way, in which YouTube creators form these deep and authentic relationships with their communities. And in fact, according to TalkShop survey, 87% of viewers agree that YouTube creators give recommendations they can really trust. The second part is through delivering improved shopper journeys. As consumers ourselves, myself, yourselves, we all know that decision-making process online is a bit messy and has lots of different touch points. And this is where YouTube can inspire users through their shopping journey, whether by delivering unexpected inspiration or by making it easier to buy what they see via YouTube shopping. And in fact, 76% of users also agree that YouTube enhances the traditional shopping journey by delivering unexpected inspiration. So for brands like yours, all these represents a valuable opportunity to reach and connect with an immense number of customers in new and effective ways. And I should add that video action campaigns with product feeds continue to evolve and harness the power of Google signals to show the right products at the right customers along with video ads. And these will also be available on YouTube Shorts and YouTube Search in a very, very near future. All right, this is a lot to digest in just a morning, so if there's one message that I would love for you to take away is this. Moving at the pace of our consumer is the only way to build resilience for the future. And how can you do that? I would argue you should leverage everything that YouTube has to offer. And I would summarize that as 3 things plus 1. 3 things. First, content. Again, we have the world's most extensive content library and diverse creator ecosystem, and we play an essential part in people's everyday lives. Number 2, formats. We give creators the tools they need to engage audiences through a range of different formats, from long-form video on demand, shorts, live streaming. And 3, we come with a full solution. YouTube is the perfect gateway for reaching and engaging audiences in a deeply relevant manner and in the right mindset on every device, in a range of long and short formats, from awareness to action. YouTube right now has the measurement, creative solutions, and world-class Google tools that drives the better results. So I said 3 plus 1, I'm missing 1, what's that 1? Well, Celine mentioned it before, safety. YouTube is the brand safe environment for advertisers. Because we made responsibility our absolute number 1 priority, investing in it from top to bottom. Not from bottom to top, doesn't matter. We have been transforming our policies, brought in more than 20,000 human reviewers of content, and we scaled our investments in machine learning to provide the best and safest possible experience, reaching 99% effectiveness for brand safety by GARM, which is an initiative of the WFA, the World Federation of Advertisers. And that pretty makes us best in class. And there's more. Just last year, we also became the first digital platform to receive content-level brand safety accreditation from the MRC. And I'm really proud to say that today, the MRC has given us that accreditation again, making YouTube the only, let me just phrase that again, the only platform to hold this distinction. And that's this combination of great content, creator empowerment, and brand safety that helps businesses see truly positive results. I know it's a lot to take in there. I hope this was useful and has given you a bit of a sneak peek on what's happening on the YouTube side and our role of helping you reach your audiences and grow your businesses. Thank you so much for your attention this morning.